Fingers. I'm live! Yes! Come join me. Right, bye.
Okay.
Live chat should be working now. I think I've discovered how live streams work. I figured it out. It took me 10 years. Can I get a like at the top if you can join? If you can't join, just send me a like at the top. Oh, hello in the chat there. I assume that's Hannah. A great way to goad people into fucking liking the video. Can you like? Because I don't know which side's like. That side's like. There it is. Likes right there. Oh man, it worked. It worked. Look at my little dumpling face. I look like a Hindu. Oh. We finally got it to work though. So how are we? How are we all? Are you spamming reactions? Yeah, I'll do you one better. Come on. Come on then. Come on then. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So what can I do then? I can start a Q&A apparently. What do you mean don't do that? Why shouldn't I do that? I did it. So if you get that. Did you get it? Oh god. I've been streaming for a minute. In fact, no, not even exactly 2 minutes now. Exactly 2 minutes, about 10 seconds ago. Did you do the Q&A? What in the Slipknot? Okay, screw it. We're not doing that. Resident Evil 2, she says. Resident Evil 2. Why Resident Evil 2? Resident Evil 2 is a pretty cool one. I will not lie. It is pretty cool. Because it's good. Because it is good. It is. It's a spaghetti. It is good. Yeah, I like personally my favorite is it's Torn. It's a really, really hard one to do because you know me, I love my Resident Evil. I'm gonna finish The Last of Us Part 1 on this, and then I'm going to go straight ahead and play Resident Evil 2 myself on my channel. Yeah, there's a little leak. That's what I'm doing next. But no, overall, I am. What's chat saying? Nothing. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna be playing that. But in terms of favorite Resident Evil game, man, I like I like 7 a lot. I do really like 7. 8, I liked 8. 8 was really, really fun. Don't get me wrong, it was very Resident Evil 4-y. But if I'm talking about best Resident Evil game, it has got to be either 7 or 2 for me. I love 4. 4 is by far one of the best Resident Evil games ever. But yeah, if I had to pick one, it would probably be 7. 7 all the way. In fact, no, not no 7. 7. I love 7. Absolutely love 7. I mean, obviously, you know as well as I do, Hannah, that Resident Evil 9 has been announced. So that means that very, very soon, I believe it was February they said it was going to be? 26th of February, correct me if I'm wrong, is when the release date of it is, which is pretty soon, to be fair. Yes. It's pretty soon. It is pretty soon. I'm excited for it. Party time in Feb. Yeah, I'm popping open the cork on my next bottle of Prosecco. All right, I'm throwing an absolute DJ party at my house. about Resident Evil, I'm gonna put some like Resident Evil rap on or something. I don't fucking know. Something to do with it. I can't tell if you guys are connected in my headphones or not. I'm gonna put these on really quickly just to see. I'm gonna go off camera as well because YouTube doesn't like this. And now I'm back on camera. Hello, everyone. How are we? Oh dear. Party time in Feb, yeah. It's gonna be a mental one too. I personally can't wait for is the in your house. Other than that I just did, no. But I do know people who have smoke machines, so I could see if one of them want to throw one. And you could definitely come around mine. You know where I live. Do not put that in chat though, because this is gonna save to my YouTube. Yeah. You can. We are probably going to get a smoke machine. I'm not lying. I'm probably going to set up a whole Resident Evil themed room just for the release of that game. The moment I get it, I'm just going to be playing that non-stop for at least like 2 weeks. I swear to God, man, it's gonna be insane. But no. I love this trailer though. The Resident Evil 9 trailer. If anyone hasn't seen it and anyone sees this video afterwards, go watch. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Give me 2 seconds. To my 17 subscribers or anyone else who I would love to just come join my channel. Go watch that trailer. Resident Evil 9. It's banging. Absolutely banging. Grace Ashcroft. If anyone knows who Grace Ashcroft is, God, you're an OG to the franchise. Because she was a massive. Oh no, not Grace Ashcroft. Sorry, the other woman. Forgot her name now. Damn it. It's the person that Grace Ashcroft is the daughter of. I can't remember who it was, but it was someone very important to the whole Resident Evil franchise. So who knows? Also, thanks YouTube for not taking me down yet. You did this last time I had a channel. You took me down within 3 minutes of me opening the channel. So thank you. I think maybe. So yeah, just Hannah, what are your thoughts on Resident Evil 9? Do you reckon it's going to be a good game, a bad game? Me personally, I think it's going to be an absolute banger. From the fact that they revealed Raccoon City, if the thing that clocked good game. What do you reckon is going to be good about it? I'll ask you that as well. I should put that in a Q&A, but I'm not going to. That would just take too much effort. But it's the fact that they announced Raccoon City, and I immediately clocked that it was Raccoon City the moment I saw the massive crater. That was it for me. I knew it was Raccoon City. The nerdiness inside of me knew. I didn't see the trailer though. This woman, this absolute legend in the chat, was the one who mentioned it to me. And scary. What'd you say? I think it's gonna me scary midday. Scary hotel. Well, first of all, that wasn't English. Second of all, the second part, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I have a massive feeling that this is going to be a very long game for Resident Evil for a start. But also, I feel like it's going to be it's going back to the roots of Resident Evil 7. It's made by the same creator that made Resident Evil 7. So I think it's full horror. And if they do that right and they make this a masterpiece of a game, I will have no problem in playing this on this channel live on Twitch and YouTube videos. Unfortunately, I will not be able to live stream it on YouTube on here because I can't link this to my PlayStation, which is what I play on. Now I'll try. I'll figure out a way, but I don't think I can. So if I can't, I'm sorry, but I will try. Oh, what's in the chat? Do you think Albert is going to come back? Well, Albert Wesker. Now, here's the funny thing: is the fact that Albert Wesker, right? In my opinion, it would be very cool if he came back. But what people have thought is thought because there's that guy in the trailer, isn't there? The guy who's like, "You're the chosen one, special one," sort of thing. People think they don't think it's Wesker. They think it's Oswald E. Spencer from the Spencer Mansion, which would be incredibly good from Capcom to reintroduce, even though he's supposed to be dead. We know Resident Evil. I mean, Requiem is literally the return of the dead. That's literally what it is. In fact, I can share my screen right now. New tab. Yeah, I'm sharing right now. So if I go into here and I search up what does Requiem mean? Requiem is literally not that mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. So basically, the comeback of the dead, and it's very much a case of it's just going to be insane, man. Do you mean blank screen? It's here now. Yeah, it should be. I don't think it was there. I think I needed to come back onto the stream. But there's the definition right there. You can see it on the thing. And in my opinion, I'm going to stop sharing now, as you've seen. But I think that it's going to be incredible. I think that they're going to bring him back. They might bring him back. It would make sense to bring him back. But I also think they're going to integrate Leon Kennedy, Claire Redfield, or Ada. The girl in the part with the train scene. In fact, let me share again. Just for a minute. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Let me do a new tab. In fact, no, let me just share them again. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to quickly search up YouTube on this. Let me just go on YouTube really quickly. I don't know if it's sharing. It's sharing this screen. Okay. It's going to be sharing just me now. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. RE9. Okay. Right. Now, if I share this screen, Leon needs a walking stick. To be fair, I agree with you on that one. Let's just quickly. So this is trailer for Resident Evil 9. Why is it so laggy? Oh my god. Is it really laggy for you, or is it just me? Let me just do that really quickly. Is it really laggy for you as well, or is it just me that it's laggy for? Can you let me know, please? Hi guys, thanks for joining. Because I have no idea. I'm trying to explain it. Laggy. Let me try it again. I'll just pause it for a little bit now. Let's try it again. Oh, it is really laggy. Sorry about that. But let me skip to the part in the trailer really quickly. Hold on. So this, where is it? It's not here. It's a little bit further on than this. That's further than this. It's also further than this. It's close to the end. Might be here. No, this is after it. Okay. So this scene right here, this one. This scene is what people suspect might either be Albert Wesker or Oswald E. Spencer. I personally think this is Spencer. And there's a section after this as well, which is here.
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please, no.
You hear those two voices? I personally think that voices that you just heard there, the woman can either be Claire or Ada. Have you seen the same shit I've seen? Is Chris, in my opinion, and the voice just before that, which unfortunately I didn't just play, but I think that's Leon Kennedy. I think they're integrating them all. Personally, I wonder who the second person in the chat is. There's someone else in the chat. If you're here, please let yourself known in the chat. More than happy to integrate into this conversation. But no, I think they're trying to make this. I mean, they've said, haven't they, that they're trying to close off the series, sort of. Well, not end Resident Evil as such, but they're trying to take it in new directions. take it in brand new, different directions. So who knows? Like, who knows what they'll do with it? But overall, I think it'll be a banging game. I personally think it'll be great. I mean, I've literally got Hold on, yeah, literally got Resident Evil 4 out right now. I was playing it earlier, and I've also got down here all the other ones that I've got on disc. So I've got my Resident Evil 2, the one we've played, Resident Evil 3, Village on disc. So yeah, Hannah, what are your opinions? Who do you think? Who do you think they're going to kill off? Because they have said that they've said they're going to try and kill someone off. Who do you think they're going to kill off? Now, there's also been speculation as well. While you type that in the chat, that you think Leon. I personally think Leon. There has been speculation actually on that topic. If I hold on. Leon. Hold on. There's been speculation, right? Let me just do this really quickly. Sorry, guys. It's going to take just 2 seconds. Okay. Yep. I need to go back to my stream. It would be crazy if it's Chris, to be fair. It would be mental. This is what I was trying to say. So this picture right here, people speculate that this is Leon Kennedy because the face, right? The face design is the same. But the problem is it was the same in Resident Evil in Village, where at the very end of the game, when Rosemary Winters she's walking off, right? Not walking off, she's being driven off, and hold on, walking. There's a scene at the end. It's this actually, perfect picture. Because what happened was people were like, oh, there's someone walking towards the car. And they didn't know who it was. It was a mysterious man. But what people discovered was that the model that they'd used for it was actually, it's this one that I've got right here. Yep. Was actually Ethan Winters' character model. But it wasn't Ethan Winters because Winters was dead. Unless they're double crossing themselves, which proves that they use character models to show stuff, but it doesn't mean that it is that character. So I think it might be Leon in the trailer under that mask, but whether it is him or not, I cannot confirm nor deny. I don't personally. It could be, by all means. Capcom could have gone that way and made that Leon Kennedy, but I don't think it is. So it's up to debate, really. But yeah, this is interesting when you brought up there. It would be crazy if it's Chris. It would be mental if it's Chris. But the thing is, I feel like harder hitting wise, Leon or Jill, if she comes back, or Claire would be much harder hitting than Chris. Because unfortunately, Chris has been in so many games, but every game he's been in, he's been a complete and utter narc. So he's been such a weird character, man. Because some games he's just normal human Chris, and then other games he's punching a fucking boulder. So there's no in between with that, man. So I don't know, but I feel if it was Leon, there would be riots. I think there probably would be some very pissed off fans in the Capcom fan base, but overall, would that be a good thing? I mean, imagine, because what people have also said is that they think we're going to fight Leon. He might be the antagonist for this game. Now, let's hold on that point for a second. If that is the case, imagine the feelings the person would have playing the game. Imagine the raw emotion fighting Leon Kennedy, fighting the character we all know and love from the franchise. That would be something else. That would be probably one of the best ways to get under people's skin, make them not want to fight him, but you have to. It's emotional manipulation, but it's a good kind. It means the game is doing what it was designed to do. If they do that, then it will go great. I'll read the chat in a second. What have you put in chat? Who is saying these things? So it's people on YouTube. If you search up Resident Evil 9 Explained, you'll find trailer videos. I've been watching them and some guys on there. In fact, I could probably bring it up now, to be honest. If I just quickly go RE9 Explained. Yep, cool. Bang. Zoom down a little bit. Yeah, so stuff like this. Hold on, let me just share my screen really quickly. Silly billies. The thing is, though, that there's no proving that they're wrong. So this is what I meant. This sort of stuff here. I've been watching some of these, and obviously it's always left up to speculation whether it's true or not. But it could be. For all we know, it could be. Hold on, let me plug my laptop in, actually. Maybe that'll make it less laggy when running, because it's got infinite supply of power then. Is it plugged in? It is not, apparently. It should be plugged in. Okay, no, we're not. We've got no power, apparently. But there's no confirming that it's not real. It could, for all we know, it could be the case. But yeah, I'm just excited for it, man. And the character models look insane, by the way. I immediately knew it was RE Engine. It looked exactly the same as RE Engine. There is a specific look. I can't put the nail on the coffin on it, but it's one of them where you can tell just by looking at it that it looks like the RE Engine. Character-wise, phenomenal job, Capcom. Phenomenal. And I am so looking forward to it. I am honestly so looking forward to it. The quality is so insane. Yeah, it's mental how... And this is the longest they've ever gone with that, putting a Resident Evil out. Nearly 3 years since Resident Evil 4... 2 years, sorry, since Resident Evil 4 remake. And it'll be over. Nearly 3 years when it releases. It's going to be insane. Like, mental levels of insane. And as long as they nail it, the horror aspect of it, because it's clearly a horror-themed game, I think Capcom could probably do one of the best Resident Evil games they have ever made. Much better than 8, much better than 7 even, or 2, or 4. I hope they do a really good job with it, because if they do, it will probably be one of the best, if not the best Resident Evil game ever. And who wouldn't want that? I was replaying RE4 and the graphics are so crazy. Yeah, the graphics on Resident Evil 4 are compared to or the remake of Resident Evil 4. Because the remake of Resident Evil 4, graphics phenomenal. Absolute mental levels of graphical changes. Remake, yeah. It's so crazy, man. And even the original for its time was massive. It was good. It was 2005. Graphics like that in 2005 were unseen in most games. But yeah, in the remake, it is just so much better. They have nailed everything right on the head with that game. And I can't stress enough how much fun that is to know that they've got this massive engine, their own engine, that they can do whatever they want on it. Have you got anything you want to know about the new Resident Evil 9 thing, Hannah? Just FYI, if you want to put anything out there, because I can talk about stuff. I'm probably going to end this in like the next 10 minutes, but you can talk about stuff by all means. So ready for it. I don't have a drink. Right, what do you think about the hotel location? It sounds Oh, the hotel location. It sounds like it's going to be very horror orientated. And once again, if I just quickly go onto the trailer, in fact, no, I'm not going to bother. But there's that creature. In fact, yeah, I can just search it up on here, can't I? Not that. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. That's the hooded man. There was a man who came down from the ceiling in Resident Evil 9's trailer, Requiem's trailer. I think that's in the hotel personally. And if that's in the hotel and it's that sort of darkness, that sort of theme, I feel like it's a massive horror and orientated place. And the overall aesthetic of it, bearing in mind, what's Grace Ashcroft's mother's name? Grace Ashcroft's mother's name. That's Alicia Ashcroft, who we know from Resident Evil Outbreak, if anyone's watched that or seen that. I personally think that it will, if that's the place where she was murdered, it's going to have a massive horror theme around it, isn't it? Like the scare factor of the fact people have died there, kind of thing. More messing with the human brain than anything, sort of making you double check yourself, double think all the time. So I reckon it'll be fully horror orientated, and it will probably be limited on ammo, if any ammo. It will probably be very jump scary, sort of sneaking around, tense, which is what we want from a Resident Evil game, is tension, a lot of it, because that's how you get someone to keep playing, to figure out where that goes to. If people end tension too quickly, people will lose interest. It's like, for example, if you're showing one of like the animated water things where like there's a creature in the water, you build tension by not showing what's in the water, but by showing the water, showing how murky and empty and dark it is. And at the very, very end, you show, and then that's it. You end it. If you do that in the middle, where the climax is, the after bit, no one's going to really have any tension about it, because at the very end of it, you've had all this, right? All this to here. You go all the way here, and then boom, you show the creature. This whole section here has no tension. Nothing at all. It's the same with Resident Evil. If you keep tension going until you reveal and then change to a different setting, oh my god, it will make the game so much more playable and so much more enjoyable. It will make people want to buy it, make people want to keep playing it. It's just that kind of theme for Resident Evil would work so well. You got any other questions anyway? That's my thoughts on the hotel. I'll do like 2 more questions or something, and then I'll head off. God, I might actually take you to go get a drink really quickly as well. In the chat, how long do you think it will be? What, the full game? Oh, I'd say if anything's to go by, hold on, just give me 2 seconds. I don't know where glasses are. Hold on. I'm getting some water. I got a glass. So, in terms of length of the game, I think if the whole open world sort of setting, or the supposed open world setting, is anything to go by, and the scale of the hotel in Raccoon City, I feel like it could be anywhere between. It could be anywhere between 8 and 10 hours of game. And compared to Resident Evil 8, which was about 7 hours. In fact, no, I reckon 12 hours. 12 or 13 hours, because it's longer than 4. I guarantee it'll be longer than 4. And 4 was about 10 hours. So it's up to speculation how long it's going to be, but I speculate it's probably going to be longer than 10 hours, which is banging for a Resident Evil game. Absolutely amazing. I'm just so ready for it, man, because this is the first Resident Evil game where I haven't watched it before I played it, and I will get it, and I'll immediately start putting it on here. and on Twitch, and you can see my raw reaction over on Twitch in terms of face cam of how I'm reacting. I'll probably cry at some stage. If a main character dies, man, I'm crying. All right, that's just it, bro. Real men cry over Leon getting slapped. Anyway, next question. Ask another one. Anything you want to. On Resident Evil 9. We'll do a few of these on like day-to-day basis, just like overview and stuff. Do you think we will play as 2 characters or 1, like 7 or 8? What do you mean, like, so 2 as in like similar to Resident Evil 5, where you had the two characters that you had to play with? So you could have one person playing as one person playing as the other, and then RE7 and 8 as just the single player. I think it will do that. I personally think we're not going to play as the same character the whole way through. I don't think Grace Ashcroft's got enough backstory to play. I feel like we are going to switch to some form of character that is very well known in the franchise, someone that we know and love. Because Grace Ashcroft, yeah, she might be cool because she's the son of Alicia, but who really cares, right? I feel like there's got to be at least one main character switch throughout the thing. We've got to, like, whether that's Leon, Chris, Claire, fucking Wesker, Oswald E. Spencer, I don't know, Lady Dimitrescu, the big boober, because she might have survived for all we fucking know. But yeah, I think that we will switch between another character throughout the thing, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to fucking 10. Who knows? Resident Evil shit up like that. They just make stuff up as they go along. Yeah, ask another question if you'd like. But also it's set in the correct time frame as well. 7 years after the events of 7. 2025 time. Yeah, it's 2025 time. It's set after 7. What do you think will be the main threat? Now, people have said that, bearing in mind they teased that Alyssa died there, people think that the main threat is Alyssa, that Grace is going to fight Alyssa. But in terms of main threat, because that would be her section, but if we're going on the theory that there might be multiple characters to play as, I feel like it might be whoever that guy was, either the masked guy or the guy in the chair. One of those two will probably be the main character. I'm betting on the guy in the chair, because he seemed to have a little bit more of a plot going for him than the guy in the hood. Although the guy in the hood seemed to be a very focusable character. So I personally think that the main threat is one of those two. Whether who that is, we don't know, but we will find out in due course. You got one more question? Because I'll do one more and then I'll end this recording. Do you think we'll see all of the RPD? I think that we will, personally. I feel like we're going to see more of Resident Evil 2 side of things than we are of 3. Because 3 was very city-based, and I don't think we could see the whole city again, because that would make the game exponentially longer than it already is. So I feel like the Raccoon City Police Department, so the RPD, probably we will explore the whole thing. And that will be nostalgia, sentiment, that probably make people emotional. It will be an absolute roller coaster, especially if they bring back one of like me and you said, Hannah, about Nemesis or the Tyrant coming back. One of the two would be mental. Like, imagine seeing imagine seeing hold on, just give me 2 seconds. Imagine like seeing a worn down version. Hold the phone, guys. Imagine seeing like a worn down version of this guy right here. Hold on. like this guy right here. I would love that. Or on other terms, if they brought back a well, I think this one would be slightly just more cheesy, but if they brought back a new version of this guy, who I'll put up on screen in literally a minute. Hold on, just let me do this real quick. They brought back a dilapidated or just another form, because we know he was full of forms. If they bring back another one of this guy right here, then I reckon it'd be sick. We'd love it. What have you put in chat? What do you think about the main threat? Do you think if the Tyrant comes back, I'll cry? Yeah, me too. I'd love it if the Tyrant came back, but I doubt he will. But yeah, I mean, I just hope they do something good with the RPD, man, and with the whole game in general. If they do a correct story, keep tension, the climax, everything in order, I think we're looking at probably one of the best Resident Evil games ever. Like, ever. But yeah, that's about it for this stream. So I'm going to head off now. So say goodbyes in the chat, and I will see you all soon. So thank you for tuning in, anyone who did. Love you all. Please subscribe if you want to. I mean, I'm not forcing anyone to subscribe. But yeah, love you all. I'll see you soon, yeah? Bye.